Hello Scorpio, this is your November forecast and a very happy birthday to many of you. I hope that this is going to be a great year ahead for you. I think you're probably all going to breathe a sigh of relief as Saturn finally will leave your sign and go into Sagittarius on the 24th of next month. But more about that in next month's video. So, happy birthday to you. I hope it's going to be a great, successful, happy year for you. And let's start out with the first thing that's happening this month, which is a full moon in the money sign of Taurus on the 6th of November. And for you, it's happening in your 7th house of relationship, over here, my lovely Scorps. So this is shining a light for you. Whenever we have a full moon, it's shining a light on that area of life that's being highlighted. So this is now going to make you much more sensitive to what's going on in your relationships. Now that isn't to say that you're not sensitive already, Scorpios, because you definitely are as a water sign, but it's going to make you tune in more to, am I really getting my needs met? You know, if you're in an intimate relationship, does something need to change? What needs to change? A full moon in this house often brings a lot of change because the moon changes so quickly. Every 2.5 days it changes into another sign. So with a full moon appearing there, what is it that needs to change in your relationships? What has to shift? That's what's coming with that full moon. Now, on the 10th of November, we've got an exact conjunction of Pluto and Mars. And Pluto and Mars are the power planets. Pluto and Mars in your 3rd house, you may find out some very interesting information. You may unearth a secret. You may unearth something that's really important that you may need to try to keep a secret, and it might not be so easy to do that, especially because on the 12th we've got an exact square of Mars to Uranus happening. So this is a very powerful time, the 10th to the 12th. Be a little bit careful with traveling. Mars-Uranus sometimes can cause erratic movements by maybe other drivers. So just make sure that you're really paying attention when you're out there, when you're traveling, when you're out and about. And it also means that there could be a sudden surprise in terms of work. Something happening, something unexpected coming up work-wise. Maybe a new idea that you really need to act on, to get going with. And this square will really push you into doing that. Now, as you can see, a lot happening for you because it's birthday month, happening in this 1st house. So Scorpios, this is the time now to reinvent yourself. To reinvent the way you appear, the way you want to be seen, the way you come across. It's a good idea, especially with Venus in this house until the 16th of the month. Good time to have a makeover, to do your hair differently, to dress differently, to speak differently, to express yourself in a new way. Yes, you've got an opportunity to do a lot of new things with how you are. And of course, it's birthday month. So what are your goals for this year? What do you want to achieve? Scorpios, you are known to have definite motives for your actions. So where are you, what actions are you doing, and what is your motivation for doing them? Are you motivated to start a business? Are you motivated to get into a relationship? All these things, or to move house, to relocate, to move country, to go on a trip. What is it that's motivating you, that's driving you? Because, as well, on the 18th of the month we've got Sun conjunct Saturn. Yes, I know, so many of you, this Saturn, you've really not had an easy time with this Saturn for you, for many of you, and you've really had to work through a lot of issues. But for some of you, you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It is coming, there's a little chink there, and it will be opening up for you, Scorps. Don't lose heart. Saturn and the Sun coming together, and as well from the 23rd to the 27th, Mercury coming together with Saturn. So all these three coming together in your first house. Time for reality, clarity, and for taking those first steps. Structured steps. You've really had to become more structured. You have to watch that you're not taking on too many responsibilities. Maybe it's time to say to the boss, no more. This is as much as I'm going to do. These are my boundaries, and I'm not going to do any more. And if you risk being fired or you risk losing your job, then so be it, because maybe your health has been at risk. And that's never going to be worth it. So make sure here is a dose of reality during those dates. On a lighter note, on the 17th of November, Venus comes into your second house of money. This can bring a new work opportunity, a new business opportunity, a new opportunity for earning extra money. Maybe you've got a really great idea that's got some steam behind it. And added to that, on the 22nd of the month, we've got a new moon in Sagittarius, a very lightweight moon here, happening in your second house of money. So, Scorpios, this is new beginnings with money, with finance, with your relationship with money, how you use money, how you spend money, how you budget, how you save. You've got an opportunity with the new moon to start fresh. So make the most of that opportunity. It's also a new opportunity because the second house rules your talents, your gifts. Maybe it's a good time to look at a talent that you have, something you enjoy doing, and making money from it. And as well, on the 23rd of the month, the Sun comes into this house of money and finance. And on the 29th, Mercury comes into this house of money and finance. So we've got a big focus for the last couple of weeks of the month on this second house of money. So this is going to be a great time to look at what's important to you, Scorpio, what really matters the most, prioritizing the things in your life and devoting your time to the things that matter the most, rather than maybe this and that and the other and trying to get everything done. No, focus on those few priorities that really matter and get those into order, and then you'll be much, much happier. So, as well, next month, as I said, Saturn goes into Sagittarius. It will be coming into this second house, and I will be talking about that next month on a personal level, because there's a lot happening next month. We've got this square, exact square from Uranus to Pluto happening, and this change of sign with Saturn moving out of Scorpio. We're going to see changes in our education system, how we learn, how we teach. We're going to see changes in how laws are made. We're going to see issues around trade, trade barriers, trade boundaries. Foreign issues are going to come to the fore. Religious issues will certainly come up. And we'll also be looking into space travel much further. Things are going to become more possible than we ever imagined, and we're going to find solutions to that. Anyway, I'm excited about it. I will be sharing in a separate video all about Saturn in Sagittarius, and next month you personally and how it'll affect you. So thank you for listening, for subscribing, commenting, sharing and liking. I wish you a happy birthday and a great November. Bye for now.